Saint Hildegard of Bingen, one of the most fascinating figures of the 12th century, left an extraordinary legacy not only in spirituality but also in natural medicine and holistic well-being. Among her precious teachings, her guidance on the importance of restorative sleep stands out, a subject she explored deeply in her works, particularly in Physica and Causae et Curae. Hildegard believed that physical health was intrinsically linked to the balance of mind, spirit, and emotions. For her, nighttime rest was not merely a physical necessity, but a sacred ritual that restored vital energies and harmonized the body's humors. In her writings, she described specific practices to improve sleep, such as using calming herbs, moderating evening meals, and cultivating a serene environment before bed. Moreover, she emphasized that quality sleep depended on a disciplined life, regular schedules, and prayer practices that soothed the soul. Her teachings reflected a holistic view of health, where proper rest was seen as a pillar of a full and balanced existence. To this day, her advice remains relevant, proving how medieval wisdom can illuminate even modern challenges related to sleep and stress. Saint Hildegard, renowned for her holistic wisdom that united spirituality, medicine, and well-being, left invaluable guidance for those seeking peaceful and restorative sleep. Her teachings, based on profound observations of human nature and creation, remain timeless and effective. Below, we present 7 principles inspired by her work to improve sleep quality, harmonizing body, mind, and spirit. 1. Avoid heavy foods at night. Hildegard warned against rich, greasy meals in the evening. She believed that meats and hard-to-digest foods overburdened the liver and disrupted the balance of bodily humors, leading to restless sleep and even nightmares. Instead, she recommended light suppers with cooked vegetables, nourishing broths, and whole grains, which aid digestion and prepare the body for deep rest. 2. Use spelt as a staple food. Among all grains, Hildegard considered spelt, an ancient wheat, the most beneficial for health. She believed this grain, highly nutritious and easy to digest, had calming and energizing properties. Consumed as whole grain bread, soups, or light porridge, spelt warms the body without overloading it, promoting restorative sleep. She also noted its ability to strengthen the nervous system, reducing nighttime anxiety. These first 2 tips reveal how closely Hildegard linked diet to sleep quality. Next, we explore more of her recommended practices, from medicinal herbs to the importance of routine and a purified sleep environment. 3. Drink natural calming beverages. Hildegard had deep knowledge of healing herbs and recommended gentle infusions to prepare the body and mind for rest. Her favorite herbs included our lemon balm, known for its relaxing effect on the nervous system, melissa, which eases mental agitation, chamomile, a classic natural sedative, and lavender, famous for inducing serenity. She taught that these warm teas sipped before bed not only eased the transition to sleep, but also improved its quality, preventing nighttime awakenings. Moreover, the ritual of preparing tea, done with mindfulness and intention, was itself a meditative pause, aligning body and spirit for rest. 3. Avoid mental stimulation at night. In Hildegard's view, nighttime stillness was sacred, a time for inner reflection. She cautioned against agitated conversations, arguments, and even excessive thinking before sleep, believing a troubled mind was a leading cause of insomnia. Instead, she encouraged practices like spiritual reading, contemplative prayer, or simply sitting in silence by candlelight. This mental hygiene at night helped release tensions and cultivate inner peace, essential for falling asleep easily. Her writings suggest that just as the body needs to slow down, the soul also requires a shutting off from daily turmoil. Fell asleep in a well-ventilated, clean space. Hildegard placed great importance on the sleep environment. She described how a well-aired room, free of strong odors and with fresh bedding, was crucial for truly restorative rest. Stale air, she believed, could lead to confused dreams and even illness. She recommended airing out the bedroom during the day and using unnatural fabrics like linen or wool for bedding, allowing the skin to breathe. She also advised keeping the sleeping space tidy and clean, almost like a sanctuary of rest, as physical clutter, she believed, mirrored and worsened inner chaos. Maintain a regular sleep routine. For Hildegard, living in harmony with nature's rhythms was essential for health. She observed that the human body, like plants and animals, thrives on order. Thus, she advocated for consistent sleep and wake times, aligned with the sun's natural cycle. In her writings, she explained how irregular rest disturbed the body's humors, referring to the vital fluids that medieval medicine believed needed balance. A steady routine, however, helped stabilize vital energy, preventing fatigue and insomnia. She also connected this discipline to seasonal rhythms. In winter, for example, she advised resting earlier, honoring the extended darkness. 7. Trust in God and release your worries. As a spiritual teacher, Hildegard saw sleep not just as a physical process, but as an act of divine trust. She taught that sleeplessness often reflected a soul troubled by fears or guilt. Thus, she recommended that at bedtime, people surrender their burdens to God and rest in His care like a child falling asleep in a parent's arms. She herself composed nighttime prayers, invoking Christ's peace to ward off nocturnal phantoms, both literal and symbolic. In Causai et Curae, she wrote, "The sleep of the righteous is like a gently flowing river, for its waters are the tears surrendered to the Creator." This practice of emotional surrender before sleep was for her the supreme remedy for insomnia, an antidote that still resonates in modern mindfulness and stress release techniques. A timeless legacy of rest, Hildegard's 7 principles form an integrated system of care, from diet and environment to bodily discipline and soulful serenity. Her legacy reminds us that perfect sleep is not a luxury, but a daily sacrament, a recognition that we are creatures made for rest, both physical and spiritual. In our digital age, where anxiety and insomnia have become silent epidemics, Hildegard's timeless wisdom shines as a beacon of hope. Her teachings, spanning 9 centuries, offer far more than sleep techniques. They present a true path of inner transformation. In this hyper-connected world, where screens steal our sleep and worries keep us awake, Hildegardian philosophy invites a silent revolution. She proposes no quick fixes or miracle pills, but a conscious return to the sacred rhythms of existence, the harmonious cycle between activity and rest, giving and receiving, striving and surrendering. As we close our eyes tonight, we can follow the Benedictine saint's advice, turning our beds into altars of surrender. Each slow breath can be a prayer. Each act of preparing for sleep, whether lighting a candle, sipping herbal tea, or simply unplugging, can become a sacred ritual of self-compassion. Hildegard reminds us that blessed sleep embraces human vulnerability. Lying down, we acknowledge we are not machines but beings who need rest, not gods but children who can trustingly entrust themselves to the Father's care. In this seemingly simple act of sleeping, we perform a profound act of faith, believing the world will keep turning without our control, that problems can wait until morning, and that we are loved even when we are not producing. May tonight, and every night after, allow us to rediscover the grace of rest as Hildegard taught, not as wasted time, but as sacred space where body, mind, and spirit reunite and renew in stillness. After all, as she herself wrote, "In the silent night, God whispers to the sleeping soul." Thank you for watching this video. Leave your like and subscribe to the Living Hope channel on YouTube. Activate notifications by clicking on the bell to receive other publications.